Hey guys, welcome back. So we are going to talk about my after giving birth experience and how all that went. I was gonna do my makeup while I recorded the video, but then I realized that it's not really that long, so there's no point of doing that. So I'm just gonna fix my hair a little. Also, I do want to say that there is gonna be a little bit of too much graphic information and also a little too much, you know what I'm saying? If you are not wanting to hear that, I don't recommend you keep watching this video, but if you don't care and you still want to see it, don't say I didn't warn you. So after giving birth, I was feeding my baby and my baby had pooped, and I also had to use the restroom. So one of the nurses had changed my baby's diaper. The nurse had went to the restroom with me, and she was explaining to me and my boyfriend like how to change myself, how to take care of myself and everything. Keep in mind that the hospital will provide all this with you. I will put a picture here. That's what they provide. So the little spray bottle, you squirt your U-Haul, and the little spray is supposed to help. Wet pads helps you to oh girl, I don't know how to explain it, but the wet pads, those are miracle workers. Like, it feels like you have ice on you, and it feels amazing. And then they provide you with a little cream as well, that's also so you don't get an infection. And then obviously the pads. Now, I had went to the restroom, and the weird thing is that I didn't crap the table, but after they took the catheter out and all that, and I went to the restroom, I had pooped. So I had my first bowel movement, and that was good because after you give birth, you're supposed to have a first bowel movement to make sure that you're all good. And then okay, so in the Hispanic and in the Latino culture, you're not supposed to eat certain foods because it gives your stomach cramps, it gives you and your baby gases, and yeah, you're just gonna suffer. So I remember after giving birth, I was so hungry that I did not care. I ordered room service, and I had a eggs, soup, I don't know what else I ate, but I remember I wasn't supposed to eat eggs, and I got in trouble for it. My mom was like, you weren't supposed to eat eggs. I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry, I was so hungry. Like, I didn't eat for a whole day. Later that day, I had told my boyfriend to buy pizza because I wanted pizza, and it gave me and my baby gases. We literally did not sleep the whole night. I regretted it. So yeah, there's a lot of things you're not supposed to eat. Nothing, no carbs, no nothing greasy. Like, it's best if you don't. And also it helps you, because if you're trying to snap back, girl, you're gonna snap back quick. So I do want to say that the hospital, they give you like this little bucket, and it sprays like water into your U-Haul or on your U-Haul and your anus. So I had got ripped. There's, I believe, 4 levels of how much you rip your vagina to your anus, and I was level 1 leaning towards level 2. I wasn't exactly there, so I ripped myself a little bit, and I had got stitches for it, and they hurt. So every time I went to the restroom and I changed myself and everything, I was in pain. So I was in pain because yeah, I have stitches and I ripped myself, and it hurt. That hurt more than the actual birth itself. So I used that little bucket that the hospital provided, and it helped a lot. So the hospital provides underwear, but I recommend y'all to get the 100% cotton spandex / grandma underwear, because they provide a little bit of pressure for your stomach, and they are very comfortable. And when you're at the hospital, obviously, I'm pretty sure every pregnant woman has heard this, but take comfortable clothes, dresses, pajamas, and all that. Latino culture, we also wear fajas, a waist trainer, after you give birth, but you are not supposed to wear it until you leave the hospital and you're at home, so like your 3rd day. Unfortunately though, me and my boyfriend did not get to go straight home after. My baby, she was crying, and when she would cry, she would turn blue, so she wouldn't breathe when she was crying. And so we ended up going to Texas Children's Hospital we never got, well, we got discharged, but we didn't get discharged the normal way, which is like they teach you how to put your baby in your car seat and how safe it's supposed to be, and they help you with all these other things to prepare you to go home. Yeah, we did not get to experience that. Shout out to all my dance girls if you remember this. Anyways, so yeah, we got transferred over to Texas Children's Hospital. A lot harder for me to take care of myself at Texas Children's Hospital because I was worried about my baby and I was in pain. And I couldn't walk everywhere. When you give birth, every religion, community, culture is different, but in the Hispanic Latino heritage, we are on bed rest. You are not supposed to be walking around like you didn't just give birth. So we literally are supposed to be on bed rest. So I was being wheelchaired everywhere, and my boyfriend was the one helping me, and it was awful because I remember how did I mix this up? I remember I didn't even want to go to the restroom because I didn't want to experience the pain. And I remember when I would go to the restroom, I would just like hold it and go little by little to try the pain not to hurt so bad. And I also couldn't use the restroom really fast because it hurt. It stung. It burned because of the stitches and all that. Like, it just hurt. I'm pretty sure when you have a C-section it hurts worse because it's on your stomach. Either way, women are warriors. I'm gonna attempt to braid even though I really don't know how. We got to Texas Children's Hospital, and let's just say that we got there on the worst day because we actually got there on a Friday and we got there extra late, so we didn't get to eat anything that day. Well, we did. We got to eat McDonald's, but remember what I said? You're not supposed to eat any greasy and carbs foods because it provides you and your baby gases. Yeah, so I wasn't eating healthy and it was a big no-no. I do want to thank like my boyfriend's friends who came and brought us food, and my mom for bringing us food. Like, that was amazing. Also my boyfriend's family, they brought us food as well, and I'm thankful for that because we didn't have to eat McDonald's all the time, but we technically did. I also want to give a big shout out to Ronald McDonald House at Texas Children's Hospital. If you guys ever go anywhere and they're like, hey, do you want to donate to Ronald McDonald House? Donate, because this place is based off donations, and they are providing laundry, they're providing free snacks, free fridges, a bed, free beds. Like, all of this is like a little mini hotel, and it's amazing because I had somewhere to sleep comfortably while my baby was in the NICU. And you know, obviously I would go check on my baby and everything, but yeah, if you can, donate to Ronald McDonald House because they were lifesavers to me and to a whole bunch of other families. I also wanted to thank Texas Children's because they did help me get a free breast pump under my insurance, which was awesome because I didn't think I was going to need a breast pump, and I kept trying to get one under my insurance, but it kept saying that it wasn't available, and then they ended up helping me out and I got a free breast pump, so that was awesome. Also, sorry, this is a lot of information. If you are going to breastfeed, don't let no one tell you that your body is not providing enough milk, because it is. Your breasts are magical. Your breasts know when your baby is sick. Your breasts know when is your baby's next feeding. Your breasts know how much your body, like how much your baby needs milk. Your breasts are magical. So embrace it and don't let no one tell you differently. So, back to what I was saying. I was in so much pain taking care of myself, and then I actually ran out of pads, so I had to go buy some. I just want to let everyone know that if you are preparing yourself to go to the hospital and give birth, get a just in case bad scenario bag, meaning extra clothes, extra pads, extra everything for yourself and your baby daddy or whoever's gonna be with you, because me and my boyfriend kind of did struggle a little bit. The good thing is that Ronald McDonald's house had a place for us to do our laundry, but if they didn't, I'm pretty sure we would have been wearing the same damn clothes every day. Probably would have stank too. Oh, that's also another thing, they had a shower for us to bathe in, so that was awesome. Ugh, I cannot. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna do a braid. I would sit at the toilet and I would cry, and my boyfriend would feel so bad for me because he would hear me crying that I didn't want to use the restroom because I know it was going to burn and I was gonna hurt myself, and I didn't want to use the restroom. I literally was holding myself back from using the restroom because I was just so scared to hurt myself, and I knew it was gonna hurt really badly. And anything I did, if I coughed, if I moved in a certain way, like it would hurt. Yeah, that hurt a lot, especially because I wasn't even at home to take care of myself. When we finally went home, it was a lot more smoother on taking care of myself. For me, the little spray that they give you to spray on your U-Haul, yeah, that felt like it wasn't helping me. It felt like it was burning me more. I don't know how to explain that. And I also recommend y'all to use the underwear pads because that was a lot more smooth to use than the regular pads. You're gonna be bleeding for basically almost a month, so you might as well get comfortable and get used to it happening. Yeah, for me, the aftermath of taking care of myself and everything I felt and experienced after giving birth was harsh on me. I didn't like it, and I was in so much pain that I remember telling myself I never wanted to go through it again. And I don't know why people don't talk about it as much. Like, everyone talks about their birth and how it was giving delivery and, you know, their baby. Oh, these are uneven. But they don't talk about how hard it is taking care of yourself after giving birth. It's hard, especially because, you know, your baby daddy or whoever is with you goes back to work and you're home having to take care of yourself and your child, your newborn. I do recommend to sleep when your baby sleeps because that worked wonders with me. Every time my baby slept, I would sleep, and I felt like I would catch up on my sleeping. Not everyone breastfeeds, and that's fine, you know, everyone is different. Everyone has their preferences, and I'm not shaming anyone for not breastfeeding because I think giving bottle is actually a pretty good job too, because you don't have to deal with your breast. It's okay if you just want to give formula, that's fine, you know, either way your baby's getting their nutrients that they need. Don't let no one shame you if you're not breastfeeding. I didn't like that people would do that. If they don't want to, they don't have to. It's that simple. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much why I won't go through birth again or literally think twice before I do because of the pain I went through. And yeah, you know, everyone's different. I'm pretty sure having a C-section is worse, but I mean, I can't say because I've never had one and I don't know, you know. This is just my experience on my recovery after giving birth. And like I mentioned, everyone is different, so you know, it's cool. Hey, if you're gonna be a new mom and you don't know everything, you're gonna learn along the way. It's fine, you know. Being a mother and a new father for the first time is hard, but you'll learn along the way. And I'm pretty sure your family members are gonna tell you all about what they would do and what they recommend, because it's just bound to happen. And you know, just go with the flow. I learn what you want to do and what kind of parent you want to be, and you'll be okay. So yeah, guys, to say my baby is fine. Yeah, she's fine. It's just something she needed to, I don't know, she just needed like a reminder to breathe. She's fine, guys, and I'm thankful for that too. And you know, it sucks that we went through it, but everything happens for a reason, and I believe that now we're better for it. All right, guys, I'll talk to y'all again in the next video. Next time, I believe, or I want to do a video about this rude customer I had at work. So stay tuned for that.